Okay, I think things always start from demand. And so if digital marketers are, is an umbrella term for people with many different types of skills, you know. They might be a designer, they might be a UI UX person, they might be someone who does the branding and the thinking and the copy. So first of all, when we club this, I think when we have a meetup for digital marketers, a lot of people perhaps who do a particular line, they might think, oh, they're going to talk about the tech and I just like to draw on my, you know, on my screen and this is going to be irrelevant for me. So I think that a lot of times when, like in 2480p, what you've done is you've really highlighted exactly what's going to be spoken about and what people will take away from it. So I think one issue is clubbing. I think clubbing an industry that's very varied in skill set, that's a problem. In the current equilibrium, you have the marketer and you have the digital marketing agency. I think the digital marketing agency, the onus lies on them because they're the ones servicing the client to train their staff. Internal training is huge. I mean, I've been blessed with months and months and months of just training, you know, and that's a blessing that has propelled me in every part of my life. Training is huge, and I think that the reason I think sometimes firms don't train is because they're like, oh, they're going to leave in 1 year, so what's the point? So one can have like an opt-in training program with an opt-in lock-in. Yes. You know, one could have like, okay, we'll train you for 1.5 months under this, but lock in for 1.5 years. And I think that a person who's not short-termist, a person who's willing to invest in their own professional development, because really what it is education never stops. Everyone is constantly learning. And so someone who's willing to look at themselves as an asset that they have to invest in, then they would take that contract. Let's talk about social media marketing, right? Everyone says, 22-year-olds say they're social media experts, right? So we have this problem where perhaps a client has in-housed a social media expert before and it's blown up in their face. I'm not saying all 22-year-olds are incompetent, that is not my statement at all, but you know, there's a level of experience that comes with corporate communications, with how to be diplomatic, with what line to use, what the brand is. It's a complex thing and it's all real time. So they might have been burnt and therefore they don't see the value of social. So what it is we need to slowly step up and say, okay, this happened, what can we do next? What can we do next? And slowly move up the value chain. I think a lot of businesses view digital as a separate, view social as a separate. I mean, if you look in their P&L balance sheet costings, it's digital, social. And I just, like, for some businesses that makes sense. I'm not saying for all, but for some businesses it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I own an omni-channel consulting firm, and I think that's omni-channel is touch points, several touch points, right? So put your customer, put your person in the middle, right? Stop creating your business and then saying, come. It doesn't work like that. Put your customer in the middle. Wherever your customer is, you are. It's as simple as that. Yeah. How do you know? Because when someone logs into your app, they log in via Facebook, you get, or some other portal, you know their history. Now this same person moves on to a website. Suddenly they become anonymous, right? So how do you synchronize these touch points, right? To ensure that there is a level of cohesiveness. Now we've moved to mass personalization and it's a phenomenal space to be in. And really what it is when we move on to digital, it's just another platform. If you're thinking of opening a brick and mortar store, think of perhaps opening a virtual store. That's it. Simple.